Well, hello there, guys. I am patiently waiting for someone to join me. I want to see if Melesha's out there. Hey there, Jay. Melesha is there watching. Okay. Connecting, I see. We did it right!
We sure
Hello
did,
there.
Denise.
We've got Robin, Garrett, Robbie, as we've been calling it. Hey there, Robbie. Melesha's here. Jay, how's everybody doing tonight? Wave. How's it? Alicia, can I hear you?
Can
Are
you
you
hear
there?
me? I'm not saying anything. I can hear you.
Oh, okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
You've got people on listening to you, so that's exciting.
I do. Um, Robbie Garrett, you know the Garretts, and Jay. Um, hey, just wanted to come on here this evening and um, talk about my niece, Melesha. Um, she is also a do-writer. And so our Do Right campaign, Anne, hi, how are you doing, darling? We are talking about our Do Right campaign and Do Right movement. And Melesha is a do writer, and so she's promoting her shirt, and um, so I want her to. She is a do writer. And so we want to talk, Alicia, about what you do. She is a do writer in the area of health and wellness. Um, and so we just spoke a little bit about that on her page. So go ahead and tell us a little bit about what you do, and then I'll tell them about what we're doing.
Well, I am a nutritional health coach, and Denise is my aunt, sister. We're only 9 months apart. And so I'm excited for her movement and what she's doing and the Do Right movement. And so, as for me being in health and wellness, my message is for people to do right for them and take care of their health. Because if you're trying to do right for your church and do right for your family and do right for your parents, but you're not taking care and doing right for yourself, and then when you break down or you get sick, then who's going to take care of you? So the goal is to do right for yourself first, and then everybody else can come along beside you. So I love your message of of doing right for the world, and I turn it around for a message of doing right for yourself.
Absolutely. We've got some others who are on here that are do writers. Miss Ann and Miss Kim Hanna, she's a do writer. Kim, we're going to have you represent Cleveland and do a broadcast with you later on. And Miss Ann goes to our church, and she is definitely a do writer. She's such a sweet person. But I want to talk to you about a little bit about the Do Right movement and what we're doing recently. Um, um, Last year we started the campaign, the Do Right movement, and the Do Right is just basically doing right by people, doing right just because it's the right thing to do. We're living with a bigger assignment than you. There are people who are killing themselves every day because they don't have a reason to live. They don't have purpose in their life. And I think if you would spend your life um, being a blessing to other people on purpose, it will give you such joy. I heard a study the other day that it actually releases endorphins when you're a part of giving and being a blessing to somebody. It just really works something out in your physical body and in your psyche when you're looking past yourself. I remember being in situations where I was, down and depressed and thinking, man, oh, woe is me. But then when I turned it around and said, hey, there's many people who are worse off than me, and so I just began to turn that thing around and started being a blessing to people, looking for people to be a blessing to on purpose. And you don't even really have to have any money. You can just open the door for somebody or, help somebody across the street. Tyler Perry tells the story of, this gentleman who he just helped across the street as a kid. And he just did that over and over and over again every day because he knew that that man, many people saw him, but they didn't see him. And so, seizing those moments in time and utilizing that. And so, Alicia, you're a do writer there in Missouri. Tell us about what you're doing there.
Well, I'm doing a lot. I coach clients one on one and to help them to turn their life, turn their health around, their health and wellness. What I have found is that we have so many people that are sick with diabetes, high cholesterol. We are tired. We are fatigued. We're not going to the bathroom. We're not sleeping. We're overweight. And I'm one of those too. I still have weight to lose. We're sick with arthritis. And so one thing I know is that food is medicine and we can turn everything around when we eat the right thing. And so that's what I do. I help guide people to learning how to eat right. A lot of people come to me because they want to lose weight, but that's not my overall, because they've watched me lose over 60 pounds. But I've got clients that have lost minimal weight, but they are feeling better. That plantar fasciitis is working, is not hurting anymore. Their numbers are getting better for their diabetes and their blood pressure. So my goal is for wellness, not just for weight loss or anything like that, but for you to feel well. And so I do coaching, I do virtual coaching, I have online programs, and I'm working every day to hear from what people want so I can serve the public and serve people better.
But you're also you have clients too that you is it a person who's in need uh, mentally or
Yeah, I do. I have clients. I work for a company called Preferred Family Healthcare here in Springfield, Missouri. And I've had this one client for about 2 years. I did quite a bit of work, but I guess I have a servant's heart. And I'm a nurturer and I like helping people. So I do also take care of developmentally delayed adults, which is a blessing to be able to help them, because you're trying to teach them how to do right in the world, and so that people can treat them right, because even though they may have mental deficiencies, sometimes they're overlooked. People want not treat them right. And so my goal is to help people to learn how to do right by them, treating them with respect, and for me to help them. So, and that's one thing I do. And I also teach classes at the YMCA, and I teach older adults. And so even those people, they're learning how to do right by themselves. So yeah, that's a lot of that I do. I have a lot of hats. So yeah, I do that as well too.
well, I'm not going to hold you very long tonight, but I do want to remind you about the campaign we're doing. It's Smiles for a Child for this Christmas. I remember as a child, we didn't really have a whole lot in our family. However, we certainly looked forward to having something under the tree. And my parents worked so hard um, to so that we would um, not have anything. I'm sorry, under the tree. And so even if it wasn't much, we always had something under the tree. So there's a lot of people who are in the hospital, little children that are in the hospital for Christmas, and they're in shelters. And so what Smiles for a Child is about having all of our friends and family send a donation to our website, letsdoright.com, and we're going to sponsor toys so that we can wrap them up and give them to children. So what we're wanting to do the week of Christmas is get a bunch of people and dispatch them to the various charity places and the various homes and the various hospitals, and to be a blessing to children. We've got donations that have come in already. We've got plenty of toys that still need to be sponsored. Some child is going to absolutely love this Chewbacca mask. You just it changes your voice, and it's going to give them a whole lot of fun. Hours. It's going to drive their parents crazy, but it's going to give them hours of enjoyment. We've got games like these, and we also have collector's items. Now, this particular one right here is it's not just a toy for a little child. I'm sorry. It is literally a collector's item. And so we have toys anywhere from $10 to maybe $140, and so um, we want to have our friends and family to sponsor these toys. We get many of these toys for wholesale, and so we're able to buy them in bulk. And so we're asking those of you that can and will to go to our website, letsdoright.com. Give a donation so that you can sponsor a toy, even if you can't sponsor $100 toy. But if you give $20 and then somebody else gives 20 and somebody else gives 20, that'll make up the difference. Thank you for those of you that have just come on. Um, and so we want to, the week of Christmas, if you know anybody who even wants to be a part of that campaign and helping us to pass out toys, I want some of these children who have people who have grandchildren, people who have great grandchildren, to go with us so that they can see, okay, there's some people who are really underprivileged, and we've been blessed ourselves. So it makes them have a greater appreciation for what somebody else is going through. So if there's anybody there that has kids or grandkids, or even if you're an adult and you want to, the week of Christmas, go out with us uh, to be mission minded. So here in Vegas, we have a tendency to be just to ourselves, but I'm really needing some of the community to join with us and be do writers, and so be a blessing to the community at large.
Let me
We
ask
have
you, Denise, how many kids did you sponsor last year, and how many kids are you looking to sponsor this year?
last year, I didn't do a toy drive, but a few years ago, we did a huge, we called it a birthday party for Jesus. And so what we did is we had a huge meal, and we had my pastor friend, Tony Howard, he and Lady Kathy Howard. They have friends in California, and they donated thousands of dollars. And so we went out to the store and we bought trash bags full of toys. We wrapped every single one of them, and when we brought those people in from the streets to have a meal, many of them didn't have money to buy their children anything for Christmas. So we were able to give them a toy so that they can be a blessing to their child, so that they wouldn't have to be embarrassed that they couldn't give their child anything for Christmas. And so we had thousands of dollars worth of toys. And so, any donation that you give anywhere, some people may be able to give $10, some people may be able to give 1,000. And so what we're looking to do is to really be a blessing to somebody on purpose. We want to do right by, the Bible says, Jesus said, anything that you've done to the least of these, my children, you've done it to me as well. And so for Christmas, I always seek to be a blessing to Jesus. And when I be a blessing to Jesus, I know that I've also blessed his heart. And so he said, you'll always be blessed if you take care of the poor and needy. And so let's do right, and not just think about yourself or giving gifts to those who don't even need it. So often we're so busy, stressed out, giving to people who don't really need it and really don't appreciate it. And so, but I bet you if somebody got this little toy from a child got this Chewbacca mask, they would be so appreciative. Um, I remember one year, um, I knew a little kid. He all he wanted was a Wii game, and his parents said, "We cannot afford it. We cannot afford to get you a Wii game." And so a machine. And so unbeknownst to me, you can be somebody's angel every year. And so, unbeknownst to me, I bought a machine and I started to take it back to the store because I thought I don't need it. But then at the last minute, the Holy Spirit led me to give it to that family, and I wrapped it up, gave it to them, and I went on vacation. And they called me while I was on vacation, and the child was just crying, saying, "Oh, I asked God to give me this toy, and you were able to give it to me because my parents couldn't give it to me." So, I mean, things like that bring you such joy. And it's more than just thinking about yourself, it's about being a blessing to somebody else. And that just made my heart sing, when I knew that that was the Holy Spirit that really led me, because I had wanted to take it back and get my money back. But I was able to be a blessing to somebody. I was able to do right. And so we love you. We thank God for you. We ask that you, again, go to Love for Life Wellness. Melesha, what is the website?
My website is love, Love, the number 4, life lifeforlifewellness.com. If you go to my website, I have a free download on there. And also I plugged it on mine, but I have a mini guide. It's plant-based, gluten-free, dairy-free. It's a full month of menus of food that you can eat for one full month. It's got your shopping list, and it's just a guide to help you to get more healthier. And so it's one.
It's
I'm
only how
sorry.
much? It's only how much?
It's only $10.
For
And
all
so
of that?
all of that for $10. You have recipes for breakfast, lunch, dinner. Everything is done for you, what you're going to eat every day for 4 full weeks. And it even has a shopping guide in there. I've done everything for you. And so like tonight is Bible study night for a lot of people around the country. And so a lot of people may have went out to eat because they didn't know what to eat or it's too hectic. But if you do a little bit of planning in advance, you'll have healthy foods that you could put on the table for you and your family and possibly your parents or your grandkids. And so that's what I'm trying to help people to do right by themselves, putting good healthy foods into your body so that you can do the work that you're called to do for the Lord and for your family and for people. So yeah, it's called the name of my business is Love for Life Wellness. I'm a nutritional health coach, and this is a very low offer, $10, and you'll get one full month of menu items, a guide, recipes, everything that you need to eat. These recipes can be tweaked. They're all plant-based, but if you decide you want to put meat in them or something like that, you can do that. But the goal is to not eat as much meat so that you can start going to the bathroom. Once you give up so much wheat, you'll start going to the bathroom. You'll sleep better, and so. But that's it. So $10.
Okay, Love for Life Wellness, but then also visit me at letsdoright.com. Let's do right, LETS.com. Let's do right. I'm sorry, LETS do DORIGHT at .com, and visit us, and please be part of our Smiles for a Child um, toy drive and be a blessing to somebody on purpose. We love
Let
you
me
to
ask you one last question, Denise. When do you
sure.
need your the donations by? When was the
Better,
last day?
sooner the better, but we're gonna at least we're gonna try to go all the way up to the second week of December.
Okay. That because I'm going to share this on my page as well too, so I want my listeners to know, and also to anybody that sees Denise's this replay, share it to your page as well too, because the more people that she can get to donate for her Smiles for a Child, the more people that she'll be able to bless. So I'm going to share this, and I'm going to ask my people, my followers, my clients and people I know to share it and to be a part. And so I'm asking you guys to do the same thing: is share this video, share the Smiles with a Child, and to be a blessing to children. I know I am, so I'm excited to do this for you, Denise.
Thank you, Miss Annie, who's still on. Miss Ann, who's still on. Miss Kim, who was on. Tommy Williams. We thank you guys for being a part. God bless you. Have a great day, and do right by somebody on purpose. God bless.
Do right, and let's love for life wellness.
Bye bye.
Take care.